So I'm Cecilia Jacobs. I used to be a small town mom right here from South Africa. So if anybody on here know where Messina is, you can drop a one right into the comment section. But I was one of those moms that used to cry in the shower. I used to hide my tears in the shower from my daughter. I was working 15 hours every single day in my own salon, and I was just not getting ahead. That was 6 days a week, sometimes even Sundays, especially when I hit mid-month and I knew, you know what, I didn't make enough yet to pay rent. So I got to the point where it was really, really getting to me, and I became a TikTok consumer. I used TikTok to look at funny kittens or mums with their babies or just anything to lift my energy. And this one day I came across a magnificent woman with 6 children, and she was sharing a story about the 2-hour workday. And I thought to myself, you know, if a mom of 6 could fit this in a 2-hour workflow, why not me? And I had a few questions, and one of them was like, did I need to sit down and do the full 2 hours? Because at that stage, like I said, I was working 15 hours. And she's like, no, you can fit it into the nooks and crannies of your day. So that's where my journey started. And it was literally 10 minutes after I dropped my daughter at school, 10 minutes in between from one client to the next, 10 minutes when I picked up my daughter from school. But for me, it was like literally 6 weeks before I made my first commission, right? I'm 11 months into this. I'm a multi-millionaire in South Africa. In just the past 11 days, since the new launch, I've made, in our currency right here in South Africa, I made over 220 South African rands, which is just over $12,000 US dollars, right? So you're going to ask me, Celia, but how's that possible to flip like that? Because remember, we've all got this thing in our mind that the harder you work, that's how you make more money, my friend. And I thought the same thing. Listen, I thought I was going to make 10,000 extra a month just to plug the holes, pay my debt, because the debt collectors were phoning me more than my mother did. And suddenly it just started happening for me. And it happens that way for us, especially right here, because I mean, we get an 18 to 20 against each dollar. So as a single mom, it's like at least 18 to 20 income streams into my household with every single dollar that I make. 3 months after starting this business, I was completely debt free. I mean, the debt collectors used to phone me more than my mom did, right? Month 4, I could buy myself a brand new car. I could get rid of my prayer car, and it was my prayer car. I prayed every day that it would get me safe from point A to point B, and I could buy myself a new car without asking the bank 1 cent. I could do that cash. By month 5, I literally flipped my zip code. I moved from Messina right up to Jeffreys Bay. And I moved to Jeffreys Bay because I was always thinking, what would it be like to live this life whenever I could afford a week holiday near the ocean? And I got this, I want to live my dream life. My friend, I'm 11 months into this. Before I was even 7 months into this, I was already living near the ocean. I look out over the ocean every single day. I get to spend all my time with my daughter. I'm just an ordinary South African mom that did not know Alt from Enter before I started this. My daughter also created my TikTok. I think there's a lot of us on here. So yes, if you do not know how TikTok works, my friend, just get a hold of a teenager. They will be able to assist you. I mean, but yeah, that's my story. I mean, and if I could do this, if this could work for me, so it can work for you. This is literally the one industry that does not judge. It doesn't care whether you finished school or not. It doesn't care whether you are underqualified or overqualified, my friend. If I could do this, so can you.